Hello everyone, and welcome to this series on how to enhance our code review experience. In this fourth video, we will see what you should consider as an author when you're about to ask for a code review. Your implementation is finished. Everything is completed and working locally. The PR is open. What should you consider before asking your colleagues for a review? First, it's your responsibility as the author to make sure that everything is actually ready for your colleagues. Are all the prerequisites met? Are all the tools and checks passing? If not, your PR cannot be merged anyway, so make sure that you will not waste the reviewer's time for those trivial checks. Of course, the more automation you have, the less manual time and effort you will have to spend on this. Once it's ready, just take a little break to clear your mind. If it's the end of the day, come back the next morning with a fresh mindset and be your first reviewer. You have the best knowledge of the objective of these code changes, so go into your PR as if you were an external reviewer and try to anticipate as many things as you can on your own. Can you refactor or improve some parts? Can you simplify or clean some changes? You can directly write comments on your own PR to explain why you did things in some specific way. The reviewer will not even have to ask. You can also gather feedback by writing questions. If, for instance, you hesitated between two possible choices, the reviewer will answer later to help you. Comment your own PR in order to save your colleagues time and effort when they will jump into this code review, as you will have anticipated many potential comments and questions. One important reminder: it is your responsibility as the author to provide code changes that are bug-free before they reach the code review step. It is not the burden of the reviewer and not the purpose of the code review to find bugs on new pieces of code, even if, of course, you potentially can spot bugs when doing a review. To make sure that you will reduce the reviewer's cognitive load, you have to provide them with a good entry point. You have to set the context by using the PR description to help them get started with your code review and clearly understand its single purpose, single objective. What can you write on the PR description? First, add a short technical summary of your implementation choices. Why you did it that way, for which reasons. You should provide a link to the acceptance criteria or requirements that are probably on a Jira ticket somewhere. Do not copy-paste them, that's useless, just provide the link. Add anything that you think is useful to understand these changes. For instance, for a front-end project, you could provide screenshots of the before and after the changes. Try to keep this PR description short, clear, and efficient. You can also add an estimation of the complexity and risks presented by these code changes. What are they? First, the complexity. It's based on the size of a PR. Even if we try to keep each PR as small as possible, if it has only 1 or 2 files impacted, then it might be low complexity. But if it has 10 files impacted, then it might be high complexity. However, if it has 10 files impacted, but just because of one variable renaming, then it's low complexity. What is the risk? It depends on the parts of the codebase that are impacted. If you touched the login flow of your application, then it might be high risk because you do not want to break it. If it's about a secondary feature not used by every customer, then it might be low risk. Just put complexity and risk together and provide some rough and simple estimation, small, medium, or high. That's enough. It will help the reviewer estimate the time and effort that they will need to properly do this review. A low complexity and risk PR might be properly reviewed in 10 to 30 minutes, whereas a high complexity and risk PR might need 1 or several hours for a qualitative review. To enforce this, you can put in place a PR description template. It's available on all the tools. It will help the contributors know what they have to describe according to the specificities of your codebase. To be continued in the next video. What should you do as a reviewer when you're about to start reviewing a new PR? Thanks for watching.